Hey guys, it's mcfixit here. We have this Dewalt Orbital palm sander and the pad just does not stick. You're sanding stuff and it begins to slide off and fall off. I mean, it like barely even sticks here. And if you use any of the newer ones that have kind of the double pad and try to do it, it's even worse. Like gravity almost makes it fall off. And so we're going to work on getting this fixed. It takes one part and one tool. And so we'll just go ahead and jump on in. We're going to be using this. First thing you want to look for is the part number. And so this is a D26451. And it does work with the Orbital palm sander pad. DW4142326451, which is mine, then 26453. This is a really easy fix and it makes your palm sander work again. So first thing to do is just go ahead and open up the box. And you'll notice it is got the 3 screw holes. Same thing as that, you're going to need a T20. And so you don't have to have one like this. There's lots of T20s out there. It might just be an extension with a bit, whatever you need. 3 screws. Unscrew it. And yes, I'm doing this by hand. If you have a little drill, you can do that too. But this is the way I'm doing it. And I am intentionally kind of putting on its side here, so as I pull this out, I can go ahead and take it, and I'm just going to drop those on in to a magnetic tray. That's not a necessary thing, but you can kind of compare the 2 pads now that you have it off. We'll try to line up everything. And you might be like, oh my gosh, it's off just a little bit from the original. It's fine, because those holes are there, and that's what matters. But the main thing is that this is sitting where it's supposed to. And this comes off too. If you need to clean it, like you have some debris right here, go ahead and clean that real quick. Whatever you can do to make it last a little bit longer. Go ahead and set that back down in there properly. May take a little bit of finagling because it hasn't been out of that position in a really long time. And so it should sit pretty flush, and you can kind of press it up and down. That means you're back in the right spot. We'll go ahead and start setting this on top, and you're going to have to kind of spin it to where it fits. So it should look just like this. It should pretty much seal up that spot. And I'm just going to kind of try to start it a little bit by hand, then just a few revolutions on there. We're not tightening it down yet. We're just getting it seated properly. And you'll do this for all 3 of those screws. And you do kind of have to push down a little bit on it to get them in there. And you're just going kind of around in a circle, because that will help make sure it is getting all the way down. You don't want to really torque it down until you have all of them kind of at the base of it. But you can just tell how much better this pad is. And it wasn't that expensive. It was in the $15 to $20 range on Amazon. And so I will have a link in my description as well, so you can get this if you want it. And you can see all of those spins really nicely. We are going to test it before we're done. But the first test is to make sure that it sticks. Put that on there, the holes all line up. Much harder to get off than that. And this should work even better. So again, this is that newer kind that they just came out with not too long ago. I really like these, and I did not line that up very well, which is easy to do. And this will also help save your pad a little bit too. So I'm going to go ahead and press that down on there. And that's like perfect. And then this takes a lot more to get off. That is what we're looking for. So we'll go ahead and plug it in. I'll get a piece of scrap wood and we will test it. So it's plugged in. Also, make sure it's unplugged when you first start this project. Don't be silly and do something that you shouldn't. just a piece of scrap wood. And it works. Before, when you would turn it on with this thing, and I should have probably showed you, it would literally, like the pad would literally just separate itself off, and then you'd be left with this. And so I hope this was helpful. Again, real easy, a T20 and one part, and that is this right here. It is a DW4388 is the part number for this. Make sure it matches your Dewalt Orbital palm sander right here. And I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and put them in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching.